Well, partly my own experience over 20 years of building a company globally, because during that time the pace of information has accelerated very rapidly, and the pace of development itself has had consequences for how organizations responded. Sometimes responding to every piece of news, and sometimes not responding to any piece of news. And so that illustrates, for instance, rather old-fashioned virtues of judgment, of when to engage. But I really wanted to write it on the basis of some of the experiences that I'd had, and particularly also for young people coming into the industry who are very driven to be able to achieve their goals, and also to urge them not to do that at the expense of their own creative process, because the creative process, as many people know, doesn't really respond to a timetable. Well, if there's one word that's right at the heart of any business success, it's the word that never, ever gets uttered amongst business leaders, and that is luck. You have to be lucky to be in business. It's not about talent, it's not about ideas. There's a lot of luck involved in business. You have to be at the right place at the right time. And yet what you do often see is people being lucky and then that being attributed to talent. And so that's an important aspect of it. But also one of the things that I've seen is that sometimes business and individuals, especially high-achieving businesses, create the illusion of speed, sometimes by zigzagging towards an objective where there's an illusion of speed, but in actual fact, if they'd taken greater time to consider the objective and how to get there, they might have actually got there faster in a straight line, if that makes sense. Well, it's a 21st century problem, certainly, but it's also a learning issue. A lot of the technologies we're dealing with are still relatively new. And as anybody that's been in technology for a while will tell you, the technology changes much faster than people do. It takes a lot longer for people to change their habits. So anybody that thinks we're going to be running around in driverless cars right the way across the planet in the next 5 years, I'm sorry, but probably it's going to take time for people to assimilate that type of technology, because don't forget also there are legal and political implications of technology change, and those are all around you as the pace of change actually gets resisted by rather old-fashioned processes like politics and how you assimilate Uber technologies, for instance, into cities where there is a strong public taxi lobby.